jokes. We've all seen them. Hello, my name's Zoe Tomalin, and as you've probably gathered, I'm going to be doing a fairly graphic set for you tonight. That's graphic in the pictorial sense, not sort of porn and gore. Find that nobody wants to hear that sort of thing from the face of a 4-year-old child. Also, no need to worry, not going to be saying the C word too much tonight, won't be dropping many C-bombs. People think that because I'm a girl and I do comedy, I'm some sort of linguistic terrorist. I come into gigs strapped up with Semtex and 4-letter words. No, tonight I shall be brushing the proverbial cunt under the carpet. Putting feminist discourse back under the rug, it has presumably spent the day scrubbing. I'm Zoe, and when I'm not clearing my metaphorical house of linguistic constraints on gender identity, bang! The women are gone! I like to kick back and relax and indulge some of my chronic food problems. Now, I've recently discovered that popcorn makes me very ill, and I thought I was allergic to films. Correlation doesn't equal causation. My ex used to come around with popcorn and films, as I'm told is conventional, he'd offer me popcorn even though he knows I can't have it, and he'd go, well, go and have some. And basically what it ended up like was a very crap corn-based sadomasochism. You laugh, but 50 Shades of Grey would have been a very different story of it, and dirty Mr. Corn tempting Bella's belly with his allergenic filth. And alas, it would have been just another in a long line of serial affairs. Kill me now! But of course, corn. Only one of the 50 shades of cereal. And with that in mind, I'd like to introduce you to my new favourite colour, Pantone 141119 Winter Wheat. For those of you unfamiliar with the Pantone colouring system, shame on you. Pantone's basically a clever way for printing companies to make sure that the colour you want is the colour you get. That's not a joke, but it is useful. You can thank me later. Now, I appreciate this is quite small, and there's such a huge audience here. You're probably struggling to see. Now, Stuart Lee did something quite clever with this last year. He had something small. It was a Cafe Nero card, and he blew it up bigger and bigger to hilarious effect. Now, Stuart has been complaining that young comedians are stealing his style. And it must be so hard for him to be ushering in a whole new generation of young people enthused about his comedy. Just so you know, his ivory tower is right next to my metaphorical house, and it's an absolute shithole. Some people were paying attention earlier. Anyway, what I've done to spite Stuart Lee, and really you, is just done a much smaller picture of that card.